Hello, Cape Town! I'm Danishka Esterhazy, the director of Slumber Party Massacre, and it's an honor to be the closing night film at South African HORRORFEST. As you probably know, we shot this film earlier this year in Stellenbosch, and it features a cast and crew entirely from South Africa, except for me, but I like to think of myself as an honorary South African, as Cape Town is one of my favorite places on earth. Tonight you're going to see a film with amazing cinematography by Trevor Calverley, wonderful production design by Bobby Cardoso, and incredible performances by our amazing ensemble cast. It's meant to be scary, and it's meant to be fun. So I hope you enjoy it.
It's time to start the slumber party!
Stay inside, stay quiet, and stay safe.
Hello?
Whoa, dog.
I love you.
This mic is not working. Can you hear me? Okay, we have to project. We've got actors who will be able to project. Any guys, any actors? There's some effects people, some of the music guys, there's an assistant director. There's even an agent here tonight, eh? Did the agent make it? Yes. So any of the cast and crew want to come up to front and everyone can applaud you and we can ask you some questions. Yeah, I'm going to have to ask you to scream because this mic is definitely...
I think we're used to it, it's fine.
Yeah. So I'm just going to kick off first and then you guys can ask anything you want. I will just delegate. Start with Rob. What did you have to do to get the role?
It was just literally an audition, a self-tape that I sent through. But what was really interesting about it was that they wanted to pay homage to the original Rush story played by MILA. And his performance is utterly bizarre. and it was really fun actually just to be given that, the big googly eyes and the jaw and the weird high-pitched voice. And I just did my best to be him. And then they're like, yeah, you got it!
And I'm going to jump out at Clinton. Makeup effects. How much did you have to do in how little time?
A lot, in 2 weeks. Yeah, very little. We literally, I remember we had two of the artists come in on a Sunday and we were shooting on that Thursday night and Wednesday big gag. But one of the most difficult gags was the shower scene gag. Obviously you've got nowhere to hide scenes and having to have a saw blade pierce naked skin was quite challenging. And we were still figuring it out just before we had to go to set. So yeah, it was quite...
And I didn't decide to do it digitally, Rob.
No, it's like all practical. The nail in the eye, the sword, Bob's throat. Yeah, it was all practical effects.
Anyone, you can stand up and shout.
I have a question. To the guy who drove away at the end.
What did it take?
Let's not throw words around. I prefer sensible, I prefer, I was actually going to get help, but then
You guys just don't know what happened to him.
I mean, we'll have to find out in the sequel, right?
Oh.
Oh, wow.
No, he's dead.
Anyone else?
I'm not gonna stand up. Think I'm loud enough. Rob, did you create your own like inner dialogue and like subtext for when you weren't saying much, or did you just kind of go with it?
No, not at all. What was really great about it, as I said, was to just copy Michael's original performance. And they gave us some nice behind the scenes stuff, and there was interviews with him about his process, and he was very kind of animalistic the way he went about it, and he had these described him like a peacock in the way that he walked and he spread his feet. So for me, it became really a physical performance, which was great because I didn't then have to think too much about murdering people, like get in the head of this guy. It wasn't that at all. It was just like do all this creepy physical stuff. Yeah. And then what was really fun is just playing the relationship between the evil presence and the camera, and that was really fun for me, is this kind of dance between you and the camera being this kind of spooky shape that kind of comes in and out. So for me, I did no headspace, I'm a murderer type vibe. It was just like very kind of technical and physical and fun. It was really fun to murder all these people.
Mila.
Yes.
You're the youngest on the set.
I am.
And
First full, guys.
This experience, what you expected, was it?
I mean, I was obviously shitting myself. If you don't know how old I am, I'm 16. So I'm a lot younger than everyone else. And I kind of rocked up and I was like, hey, how y'all doing? And it was so much fun, especially because Alex is she's such an interesting character to be able to tackle. She goes from like one end of the spectrum to completely the other end. She goes from being like, oh my God, we're gonna get murdered, we're gonna die out here, to like, I am stabbing a dead body. And it was definitely interesting. And there was one day where I was sat in the makeup chair and I was speaking to Amanda, who's had makeup, and I was like, listen, who gets the most blood on them? And you think it would be one of the people who die. It's me. And the amount of times I got splattered with fake blood, I'd come home and my hair would be like crunching. It was so much fun. And like, you think a horror movie would be a little bit scary, all of us were just cracking up. The one day when we were filming the actual stabbing scene, I think there were 4 of us like chilling in the kitchen on set. We could not stop laughing. Rob had to get into character and like run out there while all of us are like cracking up. So it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Anyone else?
How did you handle the vomiting scenes?
Oh my god. Okay, so I have terrible emetophobia, which is fear of vomit. It's my worst. I hate it. I got the script and I was like, oh no. But it tasted great. So basically it was water and it was some protein powder and it was some oats and it was some chocolate chips, and I was like, oh, this is fine. My cheeks did hurt because you're having to like hold it in while they're preparing the camera, and they're like, I swear to God, Mila, if you screw up this camera, this costs so much money. I'm like, I'm sorry. Because I had to puke onto it at one point, and I'm actually like puking onto this thing. It was like, oh no, what if I break the camera? So my cheeks would hurt holding the fluid in, but otherwise it was fine. It's just a lot of like, whoa.
Did your cheeks hurt during the show?
We had to do it justice. Although I did not audition with my bum. That came into the script when I was reading it.
I think we did quite well.
No, I didn't wax.
By the
way, that was my first scene on set.
Really? Was that day one?
Day one. So I walked onto a 3-piece set with a pop sock. And And this is like, yeah, just walk up there, go there, and just, we're gonna have a little bit of a slow motion going on, and yeah, that's the results. That was the whole brief.
Someone asked me how long it took us to shoot. How long was it?
It was the whole shoot was 18 days.
Yeah.
18 days.
Wow, that was very
incredibly quick.
And we were shooting through the night most of it.
Oh, that was interesting.
But what was really amazing about it is it never felt rushed. And that had a lot to do with Danishka and Trevor, the way that they communicated and the way Trevor controlled his camera department. The communication was, I've never been on a set where there was such synergy between the director and the DP and his crew. It was, yeah, we shot at an incredible pace, but it never felt rushed. It was amazing.
And what was incredible is I think Danishka knew exactly what she was looking for with every single scene, but she still kind of gave us the permission to say, look, if something weird comes out and it's good, let's use it. You know? I think to have that sort of freedom, I think every single performer on set just felt as though they were seen, and just felt as though they were contributing. It was incredible.
Yeah, if we felt that we wanted to do something, we would probably like add it, and she was like, I love that. Yeah, we used it.
Yeah, like
90% of our dialogue.
One example of that is when I'm watching The Body. When I go and I watch The Body and I say this sucks ass, I'm like, oh, this sucks ass. That was, I just said that and she was like, that was great. You can keep that in there. And then I accidentally flipped off the audience and she was like, keep that one in there too. I was like, great. And the one scene where
you're a man.
Oh, that was flipping hilarious.
And the first sentence, what?
That pillow fight scene. And the scene where I come in and I eventually murder you.
Oh my god.
Shooting that is one of the most hilarious things I've ever experienced in my life because it's all of us in the room, the flash is going, and these guys are screeching.
You don't even see me because I'm hidden behind the big chair, like heaving, and then like everybody's like jumping on each other and they're like, get off me! Yeah.
What you didn't see in that scene is because we went through 24 pillows. And what you didn't see in that scene is me choking half. I don't know if you saw the worm. So I hit the worm and then eventually got under the table and I started choking because of these feathers. And it's like, keep going guys, keep going.
I swallowed so many feathers.
It was fun.
You guys have new experiences.
I've never been so jealous in my life. I finished my scene and then they got to shoot the pillow scene. This is the most incredible thing. I don't get to be a part of that. It was marvelous.
Yeah, no, for me it was quite cool. That was also like MILA was my first film as well. I love horror, I love fun, I love everything. I mean, actually, my favorite. And then when I just saw all these amazing people on set, I was like, yeah, it's a dream. Yeah, I enjoyed every single second of it. And me and myself and Dish were friends before the time, so we got each other and said, we're like, oh, buddy, thing. So it was nice.
Do you moisturize?
I did.
And just the dialogue coaching for American accents, or you all just sort of?
Oh, I have to sing the praises of our guru, Stephen Jennings. He probably one of the best dialogue coaches I've ever had the pleasure of working with. I think he's done, like, an American movie's been shot here. Stephen's got his fingers all over it. He was so patient, and I think, yeah, I mean, he did a good job.
Always there, like always around.
Yeah, what's amazing about this film is Danishka was literally the only international.
Yeah.
And she's Canadian, she's not American.
So crew cast was all South African, crew was all South African, which is great because 10 years ago we were lucky if we were a guy too. And it was all you would get is someone dying and then all together. It was
Thanks, bro.
Anybody want to ask something juicy?
Juicy.
Oh god.
Ian, did you moisturize? Everything was good? Oh, yeah. But no, everything was ready. Except for